Hi, this is Joe at the Pocono Mountain Public Library. I hope everybody's doing okay out there. Today I am going to bring you a funny story, but it's also a true story. It's one of many fascinating stories you'll find here at the Pocono Mountain Public Library. So let's get that book. Today I'm telling you the story of Jeanne Calment and a lawyer, Francois Raffray. I first learned of this story, it's an amazing story, in The Drunkard's Walk by Mlodinow. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. In 1965, Jeanne Calment made a deal with André. At the time, she was 90 years old, and she was having trouble making the rent of her apartment. She had no surviving relatives to help her, so she made this deal with this lawyer named Francois Raffray. The deal went like this. In the mid-1960s, some 90 years old and in great need of money to live on, a French woman named Jeanne Calment made a deal with a 47-year-old lawyer. She sold him her apartment for the price of a low monthly subsistence payment with the agreement that the payments would stop upon her death, at which point she would be carried out and he could move in. The lawyer must have known that Ms. Calment had already exceeded the French life expectancy by more than 10 years. Not to be a ghoul about it, he's got to be pretty happy with this deal, because she is 90 years old and she is already past the average life expectancy for a French woman in France at this time. So he thinks, she'll live a couple of years maximum, I'll pay her rent, and when she dies, I get her apartment for a song. It's not totally irrational to think that. It makes perfect sense. Truth be told, we don't really know what the lawyer was thinking. He might have thought he was doing her a favor while getting a good deal. However, the story continues. I'm reading from the book here. 10 years later, the attorney had presumably found an alternative dwelling, for Calment celebrated her 100th birthday in good health. And though her life expectancy was then about 2 years, she reached her 110th birthday still on the lawyer's dime. All this time he's paying her rent now. By that point, the attorney had turned 67. But it was another decade before the attorney's long wait came to an end, and it wasn't the end he expected. In 1995, the attorney himself died while she lived on. She finally died on August 4th, 1997. So she ended up outliving the lawyer. So just to break it down, she died at the age of 123 years old, and the lawyer paid her rent until the day he died. That is just quite a story, and it's just one of the really fascinating stories in this book, The Drunkard's Walk. I highly recommend the book, and if you're looking for any other books that are kind of have bizarre stories in that, just give me a holler. The phone number here is 570-894-8860, extension 3. Ask for Joe, or you could email us at poconolibrary.info@gmail.com and ask if there's any recommendations we can make for you. And we're happy to make these recommendations. That information will be in the description box down below. Until then, this is Joe signing off. I hope everybody's staying safe. Keep on reading, and bye-bye.